Travelers, and welcome to Exploring the DC Multiverse. I'm your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with
an insane person.
and today...
And it's not me!
And today we will be exploring the DC Multiverse. So we are
pull
looking...
up the map. If you want to know what we're talking about. Yeah, you might as well. Follow along.
Yeah, so if you Google, like, Multiversity map or DC Multiverse map, it should come up.
Not the one beyond just the numbered things. You gotta go beyond the speed wall.
Beyond the Speed Force wall. There's the pit, yeah. And there's the pinnacle.
And if you scroll down, there's chaos.
Let's see. I think the side talks about some of these things. There's Kaiwiz, which I think is where Mr. Mxyzptlk is from. Do they have the little description?
Probably for the big places.
I mean, they do have them for the big places. I don't see the Khalid's thing.
The source.
How do they explain it? The source?
At the bottom. Is that where the hand is? I think that's where the hand is.
Where does it say it?
The bottom of the map.
Oh, shit.
It's just
Wait, the source? Wait.
I think it's the big hand.
You have the overvoid
You gotta have
up
something.
there.
You have to have it be balanced.
What is the difference between the overvoid and the source? It's just white in like both places.
We'd have to go back to like the wiki. They're the opposite sides of nothingness. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
What's Wonderworld?
No idea.
Orbiting creation itself at unimaginable velocities, Wonderworld is the world quarters of the long-lost theocracy. A team of stupendous primal superheroes.
Someplace that no one ever goes.
Yo, welcome back, Papa G. What would you like to learn about first on this, like, multiversal vibrational
So I guess, like,
realms?
New Genesis and Apocalypse aren't, like, inside of a normal universe. They're not just, like, a planet. They're, like, beyond.
They're vibrational realms in the multiverse.
Yeah.
And they vibrate at
go up to
different
the
frequencies.
Top. And what does it say for source?
Okay, for the source wall. Here is the limit, even to thought. Beyond lies only monitor mind, the source and the unknowable. Excuse me. The source and the unknowable?
Is the unknowable the guy at the top, and the source is the guy at the bottom?
Well, the guy at the top is the overvoid.
No, I think the overvoid is beyond him.
The overvoid
because I think the overvoid is all this white shit.
On the map.
Just outside. Yeah. Because, here, scroll down.
Scrolling down?
Because the source is closer to the sphere than
the overvoid.
Is to the sphere.
Because there's a guy in the middle?
Yeah. I mean, if they were the same thing, you know,
it would be, like, more even. Well, that still doesn't tell me who the fuck the overvoid is.
Maybe the guy is still the source, and the overvoid is just beyond the source. Beyond the outer rim.
Then you got the Monitor Sphere, the dwelling place of the mighty Monitor race. Once countless in number, the 52 monitors that remained after the Crisis event were each tasked with the preservation and study of a separate universe.
Science.
So the Monitor Sphere is the blue sphere right here.
Blue.
Let's see. Limbo, home of the lost and forgotten of the Orrery. Limbo is the furthest edge to the manifest DC universe. This is where matter and memory break down. So it is just this whole, like, any area with one of these green things is just marking the border. It's like a very faint, like,
well, I mean,
green,
it's like a 3D kind of, like, you know.
Yeah, like a sphere.
So that's just, like, the, like, well, you know, the edge.
So let's see. Spear of the Gods. From the heights of the Skyland pantheons to the prison depths of the underworld. This is the great realm of the archetypal powers and intelligences. Inhabited by gods and new gods, demons, angels, and the endless. Do you want to just skip to Skyland?
Is that like where the Greek gods are? Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Home of the Shining Ones, the... I'm dying. Mortals were not supposed to know this knowledge. Okay.
The host of Adam.
Yeah, it seems like it's home to not just the Olympian gods, but also, like, Asgard. Like, any,
Celts, like gods.
Yeah,
like
just in general.
Just any polytheistic.
Polytheistic,
Well, monotheistic ones are in heaven.
Yeah.
They have their own little corner.
Home of the Shining Ones, the Old Gods, Thunder and Lightning, Love and War, and Death. Here is Asgard, Olympus,
Thunder and Lightning.
and the Throne
So
of
like
Zeus.
the guys from Teen Titans episode.
Chilling on
Just, like,
Skyland. You know
chilling
it
out
is.
with the crew.
The pantheons of Celts, Mayans,
Celts.
and the divine bureaucracies of China, and the gods of Oceania, Mesopotamia, and Egypt. the
China's
lower-
bureaucracy was so strong they even got a place with the other guys.
Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Mesopotamia and Egypt, the Loa and the Elohim are all gathered here, each with a peak of its own.
So they're all hanging out.
Yeah, together.
Well, separately. They all have their
Separately
own peaks.
together.
They all have their own peaks.
Chilling. Okay, Dream. On the borderlands is the magical realm of Morpheus the Dream King, incorporating the halls of the Endless, the courts of the Fairy, and the 12 houses of Gemworld, home to Oberon, Titania, Amethyst, Santa Claus, and the Easter Bunny.
Damn. So this is like where the friggin' holiday characters hang out. They're real.
They're all in Dream.
Yeah, they're all in Dreamland.
Who will win? Santa Claus versus Superman. Santa Claus is canon.
Yeah, Santa Claus is on a higher divine.
He's in the God sphere.
He's God tier. Like
Santa Claus
Superman's got nothing on
literally
Santa
in the God
Claus. Yeah.
New Genesis. Sunlit, lordly New Genesis is the proud home of the new gods and the young forever people. The floating city of Supertown is the dwelling place of Highfather, Orion,
God.
Light Ray, Avia, Big Barda, Scot-Free, and others.
Other less important people.
Like the cowboy one.
Yeah.
Nightmare. The creepy crawly shadow side of Morpheus's domain. Here is the Goblin Market where nothing is real. The land of nightshades. Home to the boogeyman and the Corinthian, I guess? Haunt of
man.
witches.
Those people in Corinth. Fuck them.
Yeth hounds and bad dreams. Then you got Hell, known to some as Sheol, or they shouldn't have put white on this yellow.
we can zoom
in with our
face. The place
face.
of torment is home to
Neuron, Belial, Trigon, Azael, Stop.
Might need to pull up a separate wiki tab
And the
for that
demon Etrigan.
all the
Etrigan's
hellish-
in the gods. That makes sense
I
because it's
mean,
hell. Yeah.
Where else is he gonna go? Demon.
On a list of a legion of fiends. Here are the jinns and the fallen angels and the haters of humanity waiting. All you haters, you know where you are in the DC universe.
I was watching the Batman episode where Etrigan's in it, and then like they friggin' like steal Etrigan out of him, and he's just like getting old. It's a good episode.
Alright, I keep doing that. Next up we got Apocalypse. The fiery planetasm. Really? The fiery planetasm ruled with the iron fist of the ultimate tyrant Darkseid of the new gods and his cruel acolytes. Desaad the torturer god. Dready goodness.
I think it's just the torture god.
Glorious Godfrey.
The torture god.
Calabac.
Granny.
And many, many others. Underworld. Here is Hades. Anwa. The realm of Pluto and the throne of Eris. It's just like hell, but it's
just
polytheistic
normal
hell. Known also as the Phantom Zone? What?
Damn.
This gloomy prison of shades
You throw
and
people in the
formless
Phantom Zone.
shadows
Wait, even goes.
plays host of criminals of the planet Krypton, like
Damn.
General Zod.
You thought the
Birds
Phantom
of the
Zone was
She-Devil.
bad, but it's really, literally not hell.
Zadu, the Phantom King, and many others. So the Phantom Zone is just the underworld.
It's polytheistic hell.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're in Superman the animated series. It showed them just like floating there. They can't like do shit. So like, yeah, I guess they're just floating around hell.
Oh, here we go. The frequencies of Kaiwiz, the radio universe, home to Crackle the Defender. That's not the Mr. Mixoplex place. That's what I thought it was. No.
We'll just Google Mr. Mixoplex.
I'm Googling fucking Crackle.
The Flash Wiki. New Earth. DC Database.
The Crackle. Light, speed, fast, and electric alien from Wally West's childhood. They had to compete for their surviving worlds. What the fuck is Crackle?
Well, that's Comic Vine. You need to go to like a real place that has information.
Crackle. History of characters yet to be written.
There's literally no information.
He was written by Mark Miller and Grant Morrison. His first appearance was in Flash Volume 2, number 136. He died in Flash Volume 2. I don't even remember the last thing they heard before the lag. Grant Morrison...
Crackle has a little corner of the universe, the multiverse is hanging out.
He gave Crackle a place.
A place to belong.
Is there no other thing I could...
I mean, there's probably... Makes sense. He's like an imaginary kind of guy.
Let's see. Then we have the Speed Force Wall, which everyone in the Area of Worlds calls the speed of light. But it's only a limit to matter. So it sounds like...
to go beyond!
Well, the Speed Force Wall seems to be a thing that speedsters can overcome, because clearly they can move faster than light. The fucking, like, speedsters we have.
Maybe it's, like, different kind of light. It's, like, hard light. It's God light, you know?
And then the Ori of Worlds, 52 brain universes vibrating in the same space, all at different frequencies, within the all-enclosed bulk, otherwise known as bleed space. 4 bleed siphons.
So each of the numbered places is like their own, like, actual universe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 bleed siphons have been drifted from the monitor sphere to the orrery to permit the harvest of the miracle ultraministrum fluid.
He's those big lines.
Yeah, my bowl's starting to do some weird shit. Yeah.
Our kitchen is flicking and shit.
Then there's a whole section on shift ships. But do you have time for shift ships? Or would you have to dip?
Dad said 1 minute ago, maybe that's not the bulb.
It's just like electricity.
Dad said, don't drive in this wind. It is very strong. Wait to pass. And my sister said, oh yeah, it hit sudden. Wasn't watching the weather. She's not weather aware.
She's not weather aware.
So I guess I'll just wait or something.
Like I don't know. Your dad told you, hey, you should stay here.
Well, he didn't say. He just said wait to pass.
Yeah.
Like.
Check
I can see the trees branches all moving, so it looks kind of windy.
Check the radar.
You check the radar. Get tabs open. Pull up a radar tab. It'd be more informational than Crackle. We got nothing out of that. Quiz. Stay only.
Papa G wants you to stay. He wants you to stay safe.
It's not even next to us. But I guess the wind is.
Well, it's not.
It could easily drift over here.
You gotta hit the play button.
Is that it? Let's see how it is. What? Ah! Coming right at us.
Ryan's like, it's not even here. It's just actively moving toward us. Yeah.
What time does it say it's the last?
The last time was 10:36 p.m., so it's behind.
Yeah, because it's like right on top of us.
Yeah. So do you have time for us to look at the ships?
Sure. I guess.
Okay.
I'll just hang out till whenever.
Okay. Shift ship classification. Powered by caged baby universes, shift ships are monitor nanotech probes designed to facilitate the investigation, maintenance, and control of the multiversal Area of Worlds. Microscopic in scale within the monitor sphere, they appear immense inside the orrery. So the monitors, these are hella small, and then they like release them in the orrery, and to us they're like hella big.
Makes sense.
Destroyer. The most feared of all...
Is the picture... That's the picture of the Destroyer, right?
This one.
Yeah. So, go back to... Is there no picture for the other one?
This is just describing them in general.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got you.
Destroyer. The most feared of all monitor vessels. These massive hell machines are capable of sterilizing entire universes.
So, the monitors at the top... Is that like the... Green Lantern monitors? Like, what's...
Nah, the Green Lantern guys are the guardians of the universe. The monitors, they explained who they were over here, actually. The Monitor Sphere, dwelling place of the mighty Monitor race. Once
I
countless
just
in
don't
number,
know about the Monitor.
the 52
race.
monitors
They have like the
that
same
remained
name
after the crisis.
because they have like those robot guys.
And those are not called monitors.
There's like the anti-monitor, right?
No, the anti-monitor is a guy. He's not the things that the Guardians have that are robots. It's one of those things where if you didn't ask, the Manhunters. They're called Manhunters. Yeah.
Oh. Well.
But the monitors, what they do is they're tasked with the preservation and study.
All I remember is that
universes.
in the Green Lantern animated series, they had the AI chick had essentially hijacked the giant world-eating robot and took it back to the before times of the universe, to the big hand, and she was gonna like negate creation. See, that's not bulb flicking. We're still alive.
Yeah.
I guess the internet's not dead.
Of course the internet's not dead. It's just the power for my dorm fucked out. That clock was already wrong.
Yeah, I know. Right now it's 12.
It's probably closer to
wrong.
right than before.
I told you to stay weather aware. Or I told you to stay aware this afternoon. There's been blasting warnings for us. Yeah, I saw the warnings at dinner.
Yeah.
I'll just stay here.
You should just tell your dad, like, I'm safely inside a building.
Well, we're not really that safe. It seems like a sturdy building.
We're surrounded by so many fucking blocks of cinder
that can
just
fall on us. It's really easy to just knock this over like a house of cards.
I mean, this is about as safe
I was
as like
in,
an elementary
okay, so
school.
you know, those are falling on people. Do you remember there's like a school in like South Alabama? It just like collapsed and like a lot of people died and shit. No, I was at the VBC. We were in my theater appreciation class. We were hoping to like, I forget there's a term specifically, but to like set up for a place. So we're like taking the giant like backdrops, like the canvas things, and we're like tying them to the poles that they pull up into the thing. You know, they're all their rope systems and shit. We're like helping set that up. I think it's like striking a play, what they call it. And then I don't know what you said. So we're doing that, and so we got to go on in front of the stage. There's the orchestra pit thing, and so we like stood on it and we like lowered down, and then when we're down like at the bottom, you know, they're like, it's also a good place as a tornado shelter because it's like actually just like completely like just like hard, not like these flimsy bricks that are like not connected. It's like one solid kind of structure, and we're like 10, 20 feet down or something, like, in this pit. So we're, like, safe down there. But it's funny, because the guy mentioned, the guy that was, like, clicking the button to lower us down, he's, like, lowering the stage when we're coming back up, because depending on how you look at it, it's, like, one of those optical illusion type things, like that spinning doll. If you, like, focus on, like, the platform that you're standing on, it looks like the stage itself is lowering because this is like remaining still kind of, and then you can switch like perspective because then you can look at the stage kind of like shift your focus.
Yeah.
Like in that kind of way, you can like shift it, and then it'll look like you're rising, or it looks like the thing's coming down to meet you.
Did you ever do the Table de Chartres meditation thing?
No.
Oh shit! Did I ever show that to you? And,
You
like,
mentioned it, and you're like, look at this thing. I'm like, I don't care. And I'm still not caring.
Who can say where the road goes?
Well, now it's raining and shit, so you can definitely see the wind as it blows the water around.
This just in, interrupting your normal nightly programming.
With the lights turned on.
Weather and shit.
I'll just push it back to maybe like post midnight.
Post midnight?
Yeah, because my sister's curfew is 11:30, and I just do that. But if he says to stay where you are,
yeah.
So it's like, well, it takes 30 minutes to get there, so I'll just push it back like another 30 minutes or an hour or something. And just wait over here.
The Destroyer seems like a gross ship. So it's the most feared of all the Monitor vessels. They're massive hell machines capable of sterilizing entire universes.
So then what is the anti-monitor?
This anti-monitor. Well, we can do a whole thing on that.
Keep reading.
Okay. Capable of sterilizing entire universes with self-evolving reality blitzing missiles, Armageddon activators, and contagion troops used by monitors to disinfect fatally contaminated continua.
Very powerful.
So the Destroyer is like, that universe is just fucking horrible. Like, let's just...
You are dead.
Yeah, we just gotta erase it. Let's see, carriers are large, fast, multi-purpose vehicles used by monitors to convey communications, materials, and equipment between the worlds of the multiverse. Tankers. Huge tankers are sent out to collect precious bleed and other material from the orrery and return it to the monitor sphere.
I mean, he's also called the Monitor.
A string of seed gravitational singularities anchor solids, liquids, and gases behind them, resembling small planets or suns. Oh!
I think he is on Monitor, because he's...
Yo.
Is... What?
The stuff that is, like, in this picture aren't, like, part of the ship. When it drags, like,
so it's
stuff
like
is collecting, it makes planets out of it.
So it's not like, It reminds me of, like, it's like a solar sailor, right? It's not solar sailing the wind. It's, like... pulling, it's like, I don't know, yeah, it's...
Yeah, it reminds you of that game where you run around and you push shit and it collects into big-ass balls.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just dragging along matter and it coalesces into planets and shit.
Hunter. Heavily armed, rapid stealth killers used to protect tankers from megafauna indigenous to the orrery bleed space, and to contain and destroy local outbreaks of contamination. What the fuck is the contamination? Like the stuff that can just like... Yeah, that sounds really interesting. Multiple ships like refer to it. The Explorer. Swift scientific probes designed to recover data. What they lack in offensive capabilities, explorers make up for with state-of-the-art empathic navigation, self-aware chameleon camouflage, and faster-than-thought engines. Faster-than-thought engines. Hey, that's alright. Thought's just an electrical impulse anyways. But we've read
so
most
the
of
Monitor
this.
is a guy. The Anti-Monitor is a super monster universe destroying kind of guy.
Don't worry, we can cover the whole Monitor thing right now.
It was just the
DC
Aya from the...
Yo, Curbs.
What is it? Like the Green Lantern. She was able to take control of the Anti-Monitor. She was able to like knock its head off, and she replaced its head with her. So she's like walking around in this giant robot body, and she's like trying to destroy the universe.
So, I tried to search Anti-Monitor, but I tried to do it in a weird way. Only Anti-Monitor. Let's see, search Anti-Monitor.
It mentions an antimatter universe. Is that one of the 52?
Like, was that on the map?
Or maybe. I mean, this is like pre-52. There's like infinite Earth stuff.
Here we go.
It might not be.
Here's the official DC entry for the Anti-Monitor.
I'm just looking at normal Wikipedia.
Life is full of positive and negative forces that keep each other in balance. Without both, our very existence would become unstable, our universe would collapse, and all life as we know it would end. No one wants this, no human or animal, no hero or villain, no one that is, except for the Anti-Monitor. When the multiverse was in its infancy, a disruption in its development resulted in the birth of two beings, the Monitor and the Anti-Monitor. The Anti-Monitor first made his home in the antimatter universe, but once he conquered all of it, he set his sights on the rest of the multiverse. A monstrous being, both physically and mentally, the Anti-Monitor is one of the strongest and most savage villains mankind has ever faced. He's capable of consuming both antimatter and positive matter, making and unmaking matter at will, all while altering reality and augmenting his own powers. Commanding an army of shadow demons, destructive warriors of pure antimatter that are loyal only to him, the Anti-Monitor has single-handedly destroyed thousands of universes. He takes lives by the millions, and very few can stand in his way. Those who have, including our greatest superheroes, have met defeat and even death. If you see the Anti-Monitor coming, turn and run, because you don't have much time. Yo, Zarbon, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Right now we're exploring the DC multiverse, and
We
whenever
talked about,
Ryan has
I
questions,
think it said
we'll
when
answer.
the universe was reborn, he joined the Sinestro Corps. So look, he's like yellow. Oh man.
That's really gross.
And he was like part of a war between them and the Green Lanterns.
Let's see. So we read about the Anti-Monitor. Papa G said, I'm out. See you guys. Oh, catch you later, Papa G. It was great to have you on the stream. Let's see. I'm going to search... Wow. They have a thing up for the Aquaman 2006 show that never really got off the ground.
Didn't know that was a thing. So it mentioned Smallville. So is that like a counter? The Aquaman
TV.
thing? No.
Oh.
That. Because it mentioned.
It had the same guy
actor
who played him. Yeah.
So it's like a. They wanted it to be like a spinoff.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like a good picture. There's just like a guy in water. Like, at least put him in like a costume for your picture here. Like, that's like the worst thing.
What do you think of their weird font for Aquaman?
It's just like normal font but with water on it.
Dad, it's just like normal font with water on it. Like, what are you doing?
He got imprisoned inside the black power battery.
Let's see. Monitor.
Not the monitor, anti-monitor.
They actually don't have a character thing for just like, come on.
I mean, there's the other guy. And then there's the new 52.
Nerd Tanker said, bruh. Yo, Nerd Tanker, welcome to the stream.
Destroyed Ultraman's Krypton and Earth 3.
Oh, would you be interested in playing a quick game while you're here?
No.
He's like, not at all. Not like a game of Jank Heroes. A different game.
So the Monitor, back when he was a person, used to be the owner of the Mobius chair.
Mm-hmm. The one that Batman used to be the god of knowledge.
Mobius.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's him. This anti-monitor is that guy.
He's pretty powerful.
The chair is. He uses his power to bind the Black Racer to the Flash.
Oh, you're now reading about
like,
the Dark Side War.
Yeah, I guess.
Back in the day. Oh, does Action Comics number 1000 come out this week? We're finally getting 1000th issue of Action Comics. How do you feel?
Sounds neat.
Hey, there we go. Boom, 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 boom.
And then there's like a Grail. Is that like the Holy Grail?
So Grail is a daughter of an Amazon other than Wonder Woman, and she's just kind of better than Wonder Woman. That's the easiest way to describe it.
Yeah. It just mentions.
She can whoop pretty much the whole Justice League. 2 OP, please nerf.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Anti-Monitor appears in Green Lantern.
Let's see what all comes out this week. Deathstroke number 30. Trying to see. Curse of Brimstone number 1 comes out this week. Superman number 44. Shade the Changing Woman number 2. Nightwing number 42. Oh, Justice League number 42? Hey, I'm hyped for that. What's going on in Justice League number 42? Justice Lost Part 2. Yep. Same old, same old. If you've already been keeping track of what's going on in Justice League number... Oh, it says 43 now. I guess it wasn't 42 to begin with. Yeah. If you've been keeping track of what's been going on, then you're not going to be too surprised by the synopsis of what the next Justice League book is.
Bum, ba-da, bum, bum,
Bum, ba,
bum.
bum.
What is this website?
This is still DC Comics.
Is this the website of DC?
Yeah,
DC's website. Never been there. Should I be?
D's
There.
website. Oh god. I come here to see what new comics are coming out this week. This is how I make those videos that are like, jump into DC Comics.
So this is just like, these are the comics that are out.
Well, I don't give you guys the whole list because I only give you stuff that I
Yeah,
feel
I know,
like is
but this is the
reader
whole
friendly.
list
Yeah,
of stuff.
coming out this
Things.
Wednesday.
Stuff. And things and stuff.
Sticks and stuff. Okay, jump into DC Comics
Ba-da. Ba-da.
this week,
Ba-da.
and then it'll be for April
Slices
4th.
through the multiverse like butter.
Anti-Monitor seemed like he had a lot of broken powers.
Yeah, he does.
They said it could make him. He could like.
He could
make
destroy
matter be
multiverses.
things and not be
Or not
things,
multiverses, like
so-
universes. But yeah, he'll probably do that too.
Motherbox 2.0. The fuck?
Robo Dojo.
Robots are piloted by the government's best and brightest and most loyal soldiers. Okay. Cyborg
So is there, like,
number 21 sounds
Cyborg
good.
number 2 or something?
So in
So they made some robot suits with another motherbox?
yeah,
something?
so in Cyborg number 20, it seems like there are brand new mother boxes that are better than Cyborg,
2.0.
but they've been given to like American soldiers.
Why don't?
To make Cyborg seem more insignificant.
Get him, Cyborg, get wrecked.
It sounds
So is he like
it'll
in the
be
other
good.
guy's shadow?
Yeah, the other guy looks huge. Maybe it's a mech.
I mean, they talk about piloting robots, so it's not like just a suit, like an Iron Man. It's like a mech type thing.
It looks cool. Let's see. I don't think Bombshells either does all like different stories that aren't connected, or they don't do different stories that are all connected and all tells one big story. So I don't know. Until I read one, I won't know how to recommend these.
I saw it being updated on the website.
Their investigation leads to Let's see. Is Deathstroke number 30 gonna be good for people to jump in on? Deathstroke versus Batman Part 1. Yeah, Deathstroke number 30 is gonna be great for you guys to jump in on.
Series within a series. Ultimate showdown between DC's fiercest rivals. Are they though? I don't remember ever hearing like Batman fighting Deathstroke. Like, I know Deathstroke from Teen Titans fighting Robin more than Batman.
So for Batman Arkham Origins, they pushed really hard that Deathstroke and Batman were supposed to be like on a really even playing field.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is tomorrow will begin.
Damian Wayne can't really be Slade Wilson's son.
What?
Can he?
What the fuck? Hold on, let's read this. That actually was really interesting.
man.
Deathstroke versus Batman Part 1. Beginning this month, a 6-issue series
Like
within
an
a
actual
series.
question.
Featuring the ultimate showdown between DC's
Ultimate
fiercest
showdown.
rivals.
Ultimate
When Batman discovers a mysterious package containing DNA test results proving that he is not Damian Wayne's biological father, shut the fuck up, the Dark Knight sets his sights on his son's true father, Deathstroke. But Damian Wayne can't really be
It's not
Slade
his
Wilson's son, can he? And who sent the package and why? The ultimate custody battle ensues as the world's greatest detective and the world's deadliest assassin clash in this instant classic. I don't. This is really bullshit.
Ha! Damian's not even Batman.
Kirby
Son.
in all caps said bullshit. It
Bullshit.
is. This is straight bullshit.
Got him.
That's not.
They got
real.
you by the ball. In terms of, you know. Ha. Damian is like. Don't say that. I think I've heard Damian speak words.
Kirby said, I think I've heard Damien speak words. Is that enough to know? Something Slade's son can't do. Fucking Jericho.
Who?
Jericho.
I don't know who that is.
Slade's son.
I don't know. I didn't know he had a son.
Is it not Jericho?
I mean, it could be. I've just never heard of him. It's like
Yeah,
Vandal
Slade's
Savage's daughters. I didn't know that was a thing.
Is she a thing? They might have made that bitch up for the
It's
movie.
OC. We got an OC.
OC, don't steal.
Don't steal.
And she looks like X-23.
It's just a copy of X-23.
For real, though.
Unless she's earlier, 2005.
Kirby said Slade's son lost the ability to speak because of rival mercenaries.
Would they, like, cut his tongue out or something? What'd they do?
I read something about it. I was reading Deathstroke for a little bit, and I fell off. Of course, I'm about to read number 30. I never recommend the Snagglepuss Chronicles. I never even check to see if it, like,
What even
works.
is it?
I don't.
You just never even looked at the synopsis. Like, is this interesting? I wouldn't know.
Oh, shit. Green Arrow number 39 is a part 1. Which means I'm going to recommend it. Clearly. Let's see. Green Arrow number 39. The Children of Vakar, Part 1. Following a hellish year in Seattle, Oliver Queen heads to the war-torn city of Vakar to use his considerable resources to help his starving citizens. But Oliver soon finds himself in over his head when he discovers that Vakar is being run by a mysterious new warlord known as Nothing.
In all caps.
And all the town's children have gone missing. Oliver Queen can't save the children of Vakar, but can Green Arrow? Actually doesn't sound that interesting. Still a part 1. Might
Part
surprise
1
me.
of number 39. The Phantom Menace.
That's why I do these videos, because the numbers on the issue is misleading. They need to put on the cover, like, and this is part 1. Like, Green Lantern's number 44 is a part 1. Would you have guessed that?
Part 1 of what?
So whenever it says part 1, it's like a part 1 of, like, a new story in Green Lanterns. So if you jump in, it's at the beginning of a new storyline, so it's easy for you to read.
But we need to know the other 43 numbers
No.
of previous storylines.
Stop. Kirby said Oliver Queen is Green Arrow.
But
Dumbass.
is he, though? I mean, if Damian Wayne isn't even a Wayne, how do you even know anymore? What else are they keeping from us? Your life is a lie.
He is definitely Batman's son. Like, I hope when I open that comic and Batman looks at the, like, pregnancy test,
Bullshit.
yeah, he just says
Throws
bullshit. He shouldn't
He
care.
just, like, throws it in the
Yeah.
chasm of the Batcave.
What is this lying pregnancy test? Did Talia piss on this? Bat computer, scan this for Talia piss. Kirby said, now they're just trying to throw curveballs.
Yeah. Keep you on your toes. Make sure you're reading their shit.
Okay, so the Green Arrow one is Oliver Queen tries to help starving kids.
No, they're not starving, they're missing.
What?
Said all the kids are missing.
Missing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, they might be starving, but they're also missing.
Let me look at the Green Arrow thing again. I don't remember it saying missing.
And
Starving
all the children
citizens.
have gone missing.
So the citizens are starving.
Their parents
but
are still
the
there.
children are.
The children are all gone.
Tries to help.
Missing children.
I'm just gonna say the city of Vakar.
Yeah, that makes sense. The children of Vakar. Think of the children.
Part 1.
I think maybe I'll leave at 11:30.
You'll leave at 11:30. What's the current time?
11:17. So
Oh,
like
okay.
12, 13 more. I mean, it looks more calm. The trees aren't as branch movements.
Kirby said,
It's not as torrentially raining.
now is Bruce Wayne Batman? We don't know anymore.
Is Bruce Wayne even the Wayne kids' kid?
Think of the seagulls.
What if he's really just Alfred's son? What if Alfred really isn't even a butler?
Oh,
He wasn't.
do you mind if I spoil Metal number 6?
It's true! It's all
True.
I guess.
Okay, spoilers ahead for Metal number 6. So
Batman is Deathstroke.
in metal number 6, they discovered this thing called 10th metal,
Yeah,
and they use it to recreate the universe, but they don't do it intentionally. Like,
rising it out of the multiverse.
Sorry.
From where?
So they rose the Earth out of the dark multiverse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, using the 10th metal inside.
How would the dark multiverse play into like the multiplayer? Is it like the whole thing, but dark, like that whole thing, and then we have a second one, or is it just like the 52, and then there's like a second one inside the other thing?
So they describe the dark multiverse as you have the multiverse map on the front, and you flip it over, and the dark multiverse is on the side.
So like another one.
Kirby said, "Can Galactus enter the DC universe, please?"
He can if Monitor kicks his ass.
The Terrifics. Well, spoilers ahead for the Terrifics issue number 1. In the Terrifics issue number 1, Mr. Terrific's in the Dark Multiverse, and he sees a guy that just looks like Galactus, but he's DC, but he's dead. He has like a similar design. I mean, I could show you him at some point.
Yeah, okay. Like right now.
Well,
right now.
I guess so. Yeah, I'll look it up. I still need to read the Terrifics number 2. Came out last week. I recommend
Revenge of the Sith.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Get the shit out of my face. No more.
What's your look? You need to like zoom out. You're too zoomed in enhanced.
Nah, dude, this is great.
Like, zoom out.
Kirby said, "Peace back to Ryan. Bring the peace back to Ryan."
I don't know what you're talking about. Am I not peased?
Okay,
so it's Mr. Terrific and Friends.
Yeah, the Terrifics is just rip off Fantastic Four. See?
He's got the blup.
Yeah. So this is what the DC rip-off looking Galactus character is like.
It's totes Galactus, but he's dead.
Kirby said, Galactus can alter his size. But yep. That's like the weird DC Galactus. I need to read issue number 2 soon.
Maybe they'll find out that it really is Galactus.
Maybe they'll figure out he's actually Damian Wayne's father.
Maybe it's
Kirby
it's a
said,
hidden crossover event. They didn't tell anyone. Only the people who read Terrifics number 2 will know. It's a secret. It's a secret crossover event. It's like Secret Wars, but completely different, because I don't know what that really is.
Green Lantern's number 44 is part 1 of the Ghost of the Past storyline. Jessica Cruz's ring has a mind of its own, and it's lashing out at her.
Jessica Cruz?
She's one of the Earth Green Lanterns.
One of the Green Lanterns I've never heard of.
Yep. Jess needs to find a way to defend herself against a ring that is making constructs against her will. How do you fight it? She doesn't have any other powers.
Tell me to come home. No. Well, Sarah's just like, now. Can I go now?
Kirby said that'd be Galactus after Silver Surfer blew him up.
She says.
Okay. Green Lantern.
I'll get home in 8 minutes.
Jessica Cruz fights her own ring. Is my description.
The ring fights her. The ring's the one that's winning.
Is it? I didn't say she beats it. You know, it's just.
Well, I mean, the ring started it.
Oh nope. Harley Quinn number 41 is a finale. That's not a starting point. This is the end of the story. I know Justice League number 42 isn't a good starting point. Is Nightwing number 42 a good starting point?
42.
I really don't like it when it shows like the name of the storyline and gives you no part. Does that mean it's a one shot? Is it like what does this mean? I don't fucking know.
Hard for revenge.
Shade, the Changing Woman, is only on like its second issue, so I can immediately just say, read issues number 1 through 2. It's just the first 2 issues. Like,
Superman number 44.
Superman number 44 might be a part
Justice
2.
League number 42.
I think it's a part 2.
Force
It's a
Action
part
Comics
3?
number 1000.
I'll recommend Superman.
Yo, it's a blue Superman.
That's just Bizarro.
Yeah, so it's a blue Superman.
So Superman
Or
number...
is he white? I don't know. I mean, he looks
41.
whiter than the blue suits. So I guess he's just white Superman.
Yeah, Superman number 41 through 43.
It's the guy with the really pointy hat.
Let's see.
Looking guy.
It's a Bizarro story arc.
Bizarro.
That'll be my selling point.
You're gonna sell it?
Well, just like for people to like know what they're getting into.
But no one's
like
watching these videos.
There's a Bizarro thing going on.
Batman.
The
44.
Curse of Brimstone issue number 1. It's a number 1 issue.
He's number 1.
Kirby said Bizarro would be gray since he's supposed to look like he's dead.
Dead people aren't gray. They're dead.
First issue. Okay. The Jetsons have been doing their own thing. I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah.
This is Batman number 44. Is it a starting point?
Pale and shit.
It doesn't fucking tell you.
Something blue, something new.
What? Oh, it's all about Batman getting married.
So I was right.
What?
I just said something blue. Getting married. And I didn't read the rest of the description. That's just what I gleaned from that phrase.
Kirby said all pale and shit. How does something blue relate to marriage? Is that like a saying? That
It's part of a saying.
What's the saying?
It's like things that like the bride gets or needs. It's like something blue. I can't remember what. They say it in Doctor Who once, because the thing that they're referring to was the TARDIS, as it appeared from not existing anymore because the universe got rebuilt at one time. Joe Chamberlain would do anything to save his small, forgotten town, even make a deal with the devil, but things get worse, and Joe finds himself cursed with the power of brimstone. What?
I thought you were gonna keep going.
Well, you looked back. With the power of fire and destruction coursing through his hands, Joe must now track down and destroy. What's the next one? Destroy the demon he made his deal with before the power he now wields destroys the town he was trying to save.
But as the...
I
thought we were in sync.
Why are you trying to copy what I'm doing?
I'm trying to sync with you.
I don't want that. But as the fiery pain inside him grows, can this young man overcome his own demons before his power rips him apart from the inside out? Ah, a Disney reference, I see.
Kirby said your shirt is blue.
Yes!
It's related to marriage. Shit. Just like that.
Yeah, it's...
I'm not losing my mind, Kirby. Brimstone is pretty much just Ghost Rider for DC. You getting them parental updates? Parents. Looking out for you. Parents. I hope I'm recommending Cyborg 21 correctly, like Cyborg issue number 21. It just sounded like the beginning of some shit. Is everything on?
You need to find something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue.
Oh, you looked up the same.
Or something like that.
Okay, let's see. Deathstroke. Deathstroke. Deathstroke.
Which the TARDIS is all of those.
Would it be a 2016 series or a 2017?
2016.
Series? It is a
2017. 2018. 2019.
2005.
In the year of our Lord, 2021.
Green Arrow.
Green.
2016.
Should start it now.
Okay, you're about to roll.
Put the watchtower in the TARDIS. In the TARDIS? You need to find one of those big rooms, maybe like the swimming pool.
Is the swimming pool that fucking big?
I don't know. They mentioned he was falling through the TARDIS one time, and I think he landed. Or no. River Song dived off a building, and she knew he would catch her, so she landed in the swimming pool. She like fell through the door, and somehow made it into the pool. But we've never seen the pool. It's probably extensive. Maybe like the biggest kind of pool you can have.
Cool. Well, your boy Ryan's leaving. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like this video. Favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding, ring that bell so you know whenever we do these live streams. It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jed Black, the one and only. Here with
guy watching a guy who's definitely lost it. Kirby, be very afraid.
Logging out. Peace. And thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to share the video with your friends.